Hey guys, Roxbox90 here with a trade confirmation for a trader who I'm really getting to like a lot, Mr. ItThatBetrayed. So, did his usual fill-in planes thing. Super cool. So, funny stories, but first, here, I'm going to read you. Okay, I'll start with this. He wrapped it, of course, in bubble mailer, and he put tracking, and he nearly a Johnny Goldmaned it, or nuclear wrapped it. Nuclear wrap, that's what I'm going to start calling it, I think, if I can remember. He put pretty much, not in its own top loader, but almost their own top loaders. He sent like 5 top loaders. And he taped them all a gazillion things, and he put them all in sleeves, and like he made sure that nothing would happen to it. So super well wrapped, thank you. So here, I'll read the letter. He said, "Hey Roxbox90, man, 3 trades with us already. Seems like just yesterday we were working out our first trade. LOL. Anyway, thank you for the very awesome trade. Your cards are going to help me quite a bit to finishing my cube. I'm also glad I chanced upon that intuition, so I could trade it for you. Funny how trade it to you. Funny how that worked out anyway. Hope everything found you well. ItThatBetrayed. P.S. The business card is a okay. So pretty much, what happened was, I'm sure you guys saw a recent video of his. He found an intuition in a stack of junk cards at a pawn shop, and he's like, "Oh right, this is I think the first card we wanted to trade." And then he couldn't find his copy when he moved. So somehow like this is the card he chanced across, really, and it's in really good condition. Basically, it's like near mint, which for a card from Tempest is sick. There's like a slight like blippy, you can't really hear it. It's like blip 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 blip, slight blippy, which I actually like. And since it's going in a deck, I don't care that it's there. And of course, he mentioned it beforehand, so. But yeah, Intuition is an unbelievably, ridiculously good card. I'm so happy to finally get one for my EDH deck. So, came off my wants list, thank you. So that was the story, and this is the shop oddities. Really cool business card, actually. It's for gothic, fantasy, sci-fi, random things. Super cool. So yeah, I'm going to put this, it's not a signed card, but I'm going to put it in the front of my binder so I have it with your signed land, and it's memorable. So yeah. Okay, let me run through the trade. So as I said, the Intuition, great condition. That's one of the cards in the trade. Also a foil Neverall's disc from the vault, because I may be using it in my Rafik deck at some point, and I'm trying to foil out my Rafik deck. So foil one's great to have. It's also always a good card, so I can trade it to friends if I need to, or whatever. It's awesome. So the only card in the trade that was played in any way was Skull Clamp, which is slightly played. It's hard to tell even, but there's a little whitening around the edges here or there, and yeah, whatever. I mean, it's from Dark Steel, so it's pretty old. But yeah, pardon all the music and noise. Hopefully it's not too annoying. But yeah, so a slightly played Skull Clamp. And most of these cards, if you guys check out, shameless plug, check out my EDH series. I just started another video, and involved in it is this deck that I'm working on. So a lot of these cards go to that deck, which is awesome. So we have a Bloodghast. He and Gravecrawler can be best friends with Skullclamp. Then we have an extra planar lens. Every monocolor deck should probably run one of these. They're ridiculous. A Pithing Needle, which is kind of like a spot removal in that it basically locks down a card. So I personally like it a lot. At its 1 cost, it's very useful for a mono black deck. Homeward Path to stop those annoying blue decks from stealing things from me. And it also makes you a very barterable player at the table if you're playing multiplayer, which, as I said, the deck is single player and multiplayer, so yeah. Then we have a Phyrexian Arena, which I love the art on this one, personally, so that's great. Always a good card. Draw engines are always great. Mutilate, which is an amazing removal wrath spell in black. Grave Pact, which can be so abused with Grave Titans tokens and Gravecrawler, Bloodghast, etc. It's such an abusive card. Just evil, amazing. Oblivion Stone, another pretty good wrath. You can kind of save your own stuff if you have a lot of mana, and if you don't, you just board wipe for, well, it would be for 8. Destroys each non-land permanent. for 3 and then 5 tap it. So it's good. And then Bojiju Shelters All, which makes all the Wraths and Exsanguate and stuff like that uncounterable. So that's always super important. And I know this video conversation is getting long, so I'm going to rush ahead. He said something about like his extras wouldn't measure up. And besides the fact that I have this whole thing about extras that don't feel pressured to do crazy extras, I give extras based on how I feel about the trade, based on my time, based on, like, there's a number of things I give extras for, but don't feel like, oh man, you sent me good extras, I can't believe I didn't send you good extras in return. Because also, like, these are pretty good. These are really good extras. So don't feel bad about it at all, don't worry. Seriously. Seriously. So he sent me a super played, heavy play Cabal Coffers. I'm probably just going to black the edges out with marker. Because I'm using it in a deck, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is an expensive card, so even a heavy played one, super nice as an extra, seriously. Tragic Slip, always good. Go in my collection, thank you. Vampire Nighthawk, so also collection card. Not so cheap either, awesome. And then go for the throw for my collection, also. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but those are pretty good extras, don't you think? I do. I think they're great. So thank you so much for putting such thought into the extras and getting them to me. So, ItThatBetrayed, that's trade number 3. Everything was great, packaged well, sent well, good condition, amazing. If you're playing EDH, definitely a guy to check out. He has good legacy, good modern, some standard, but as he mentioned, he has a lot of other stuff. So definitely check him out. His link will be below as well. Please find the links to my channel sponsors, and I hope to hear from you guys. See you guys later. Roxbox90 here, signing out.